Hi, it's Karen here from Cake Coach Online, just popping by with something I've observed from Facebook, which I normally do. And this is all about organising cake inquiries. And in the UK, we've just been really frantically busy with first Mother's Day. I know that USA's Mother's Day isn't yet, but we've had Mother's Day and then we've had Easter. And a lot of the cake decorators have been absolutely frantic with baking and decorating and trying to keep track of all the orders. And frankly, I've seen many messages or Facebook threads that have said they've been overwhelmed with messages on their social feeds for their cakes and their orders. So, what do you do about trying to get unstressed or de stressed, if that's a word, de stressed with all of these messages flying in from all over the place? They could be coming in, and somebody was saying they came in at 2 o'clock in the morning, and when she didn't actually respond at 2 o'clock in the morning, the next one came in from the same person at 10 past 2 in the morning. And it's like, seriously? I mean, number one, don't take your phone to bed. That's a good tip. Don't take your phone to bed. But what are these people like? If they live in the UK, why are they actually pinging you at 2 o'clock in the morning just because they happen to be up? That's totally unacceptable. So first off, we need to establish some boundaries. But where could they be coming into? They could be coming in by text onto your phone. Could be coming in from WhatsApp on the messaging service. They could be coming in on your Facebook page. They could be coming in on Facebook Messenger, Instagram, email. Do you just get a separate phone for your business and then just put it in a drawer and trying to ignore it? Or what about, a lot of people haven't got a website yet if they're not quite big enough. But a form on a website is a really good idea because actually you can just literally direct everybody to that's where you go and place an order. And I don't actually want to know on any of these other places where I post my cakes. That is not going to be an order. You can email them an order form, maybe. You could also put out of office message on your Facebook page so that when people start pinging you on Facebook, they're not expecting a reply. Because one of the fears is that an order will come through on one of these social media platforms and you completely miss it. And it's quite easy to do that. I mean, sometimes Facebook on my phone doesn't show me the messages. And what would be really awful is somebody turning up to pick up a cake, not realizing that your terms and conditions is you pay a deposit for it, and thinking that they've got a lovely cake for a party and you haven't even made it because you never even saw the message. And why would somebody think they've ordered it if they never paid, etc.? But you never know. People are strange, right? So you could have an automated message showing your opening hours. Decide when you're going to actually be open. If you're in the UK, if you're in America, what times are you going to be willing to actually answer those messages? Don't be doing it at 10 o'clock at night when you're sat on the sofa and you should be in relaxing mode with a glass of wine. Just put it to one side. You have to make a division between your home life and your working life. And just because your kitchen is at home and you're working from home, I don't see why people should trample all over your personal life as well. You need to start making boundaries and when are your opening hours and stick to them, and stop having conversations with people out of hours and at daft times of the night. And I know it's really tempting, but perhaps choose one place to get an inquiry in and point every single place on social media onto that one place where you want to only be checking for your inquiries, so that they're absolutely crystal clear that if they put a message on WhatsApp, they're not going to get the order looked at because they've put it actually in the wrong place. Because what a nightmare to have to check in about 7 different places on social media just because you're posting pictures of cakes on Facebook. Or they could even write on Pinterest, for goodness sake. I mean, does anybody reply to messages on Pinterest? Just have one place. I did see somebody say it would be really great to have an order form. Well, this might surprise you, but I did make an order form. And that is the URL, the website address of my customer order form. So it's electronic. You can ping it to your customers, and you can even have them fill it in for you. So really, the least that you need to know is the date that they want the cake, how many servings that they actually want, the design of the cake, and the flavour. And that's what you need to know at the very least. But they also, it would be nice if they knew roughly the ballpark figure of how much you're likely to charge, because there's nothing worse than going through the whole process of getting the date, the number of servings, design, and the flavour, and then come up with your sort of base price, and you've just wasted 15 minutes of your life talking to somebody who then says, oh, I wanted to pay £10 or $15, or Costco price. And as long as they know your prices start from X, then you're golden, really. So that's me. That's my little rant about being overwhelmed with messages on social for cakes. So get it organised, choose one space, maybe get, I know it's expensive, but maybe get one phone that is for business and not your personal one, and actually have boundaries. Put in a we are open from, because at the end of the day, if you were in a bakery, you wouldn't be answering messages anything after 6 o'clock at night, because you're a bakery and somebody shuts the door and puts a key in it, and you'll walk down the high street and you go home. So answering messages at 9 o'clock at night just because you can is not really acceptable, when probably your family and your better half probably get cross about it anyway. So why not do something sensible? Think of one place to get your messages and put some times that you're going to do it in place. And that's it. That's me. Over and out. Take care. Bye.